live. Bam. Nice. Oh, man. Hell yeah. Welcome back to some more Final Fantasy. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see. I think it was something about Martha leaving the village for some reason. I think. I don't remember. Let's see over here. Dr. Otto.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison
Yeah.
in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Uh-oh.
Have you finished sorting those reports yet?
Well, guess we should probably find the curse breakers. Okay. That was a side mission. Let's see what that is real quick.
Finish with that log. Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Oh.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fill the forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Alright. Well. Guess we're gonna go see if we can't find that stuff for him.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. But trees don't have teeth.
No, but these plants do. Yo, what's going on, girl? Doing alright? I'm doing good. Doing good. Playing some Final Fantasy here and there. You know? Just chilling. Alright. No! There we go. Yo, what up, Patrick? How we doing, sir? You're good, I suppose. I mean, you must be doing fantastic if you're watching me. That's kind of obvious.
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
I say if you're watching me, then you're doing fantastic. Just saying.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Yeah, I found you some wax, old man. Highlight of my day. Damn right. That's right, baby. Yeah.
Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you...
Only thing better is a Dakota HUD. Aw. Thanks. Well, I'd love to get one sometime. I miss your hugs. I miss them. Alright. Alright, let's go to Martha's Rest. Whoa!
We need to find the others.
It is, it's dark and gloomy here.
Fucking Imperials.
What the hell?
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
Damn.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Found her. I'd rather not bump into them again. Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry. I think I twisted
Yeah, I'll bump into him. Fuck him up.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards.
No.
Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But
Yeah, man.
before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling.
Oh
I don't know how
god.
big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Culling. That's not good. That's not good.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
Message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
So, Alex, you still feeling pretty good after the surgery and everything? How you feeling? Hopefully you'll be feeling a lot better. Hoping.
Pick off the weakest first.
I did not mean to aim for that guy. Doing alright, get the stitches out Wednesday. Already has been flaring up with the cold. Surgery wise, I'm feeling good. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, those flare ups are no joke. They are not fun, sure. I personally don't know, but my
Up ahead.
my mother, she had that, and she had flare-ups all the time.
Martha,
So,
are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
yeah.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Damn. Bastards.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Ah, you little shit. Come here. Ooh. Suck it. Yeah, I was gonna say, Alex, if you ever by Walmart again, I'd like to see you. You know, stop on by, chat for a little bit. So just whenever you feel good. You don't want to do it when you're not feeling good, for sure. So we all miss you. All miss you from Walmart. Oh no.
Too late.
There might still be someone inside.
Oh man. Ah, damn it.
No.
Oh really? Oh damn, I never even noticed.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
You fuckers.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
That's right. Get him, Clive. Get him. Ah, fucking hyper beam to the face. There we go. Boom! Boom!
You're finished. Is that all of them?
I think so.
Man, that sucks. That sucks.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Yeah, I don't know. Check next door.
Found her.
Damn it.
The abbot.
Damn. Damn. That sucks, dude. Fucking people.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
Oh yeah, they're real dead.
Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields.
will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Cid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Cid! Where are you? Cid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive?
On.
He's gone.
Damn. Damn it. That is super unfortunate, dude.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Riddick's Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
It's just not right. It's just not right. Get him, Torgal. Good job, Torgal. Good boy. Yeah, that's right. Who's the bestest boy? Bestest boy. Oh, that thing looks interesting. A Hreeman. Ah, this is the first of the bounties for the monsters. Cool.
Spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Nice try.
Ah, we missed it. Oh boy, it's putting all kinds of works in. Whew. Putting in the works. Oh, we just missed it. Oh, that sucks. Go get him with that, though. There we go. Got him. Nice. Very nice. Cool beans.
You didn't see that coming.
Nah. I see what he did there. Nice. Thanks, Patrick.
That must be the bridge.
Yeah, I can't wait to go into the hunts. That was one of my favorite things, is doing the hunts. Those were really fun. Especially the S rank ones, dude. Those were super hard. Super hard, but a lot of fun.
Thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Yes.
No one survived then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable.
Agreed.
Which begs the question.
Why?
Why
do it exactly? Why?
My mother obviously has a hand in this.
Oh yeah, obviously.
I cannot make sense of her actions.
Such a bitch, dude. I did not care for her.
On that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones.
That's right.
If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then
cool.
We must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Can do. Absolutely can do. We can do that. Ah, new quest is available nearby. That's the only one nearby. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that one real quick.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones?
Yeah, Chocobo's the one right behind you.
At that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever
Oh,
did see.
yes.
They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Yep.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Absolutely.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Oh, don't worry. I will. 100%. They're gonna wish they did not run into me.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Oh, white feather.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Let's see what we can find. Hell yeah, get out of here. Get that shit out of here.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Good for them. Good for them. Portals.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
That's right.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Yeah. Get 'em.
still. How about we hurt you both?
Yeah, good luck.
All right then.
Shove my thunderbolt straight up your ass. Wanna see a magic trick? Check this out. Whee! Whee! Isn't that cool? That's a cool magic trick. Ah, you little shit. Oh, yeah! Yeah! Oh, you got some friends, do you? Damn. Jerk ass. Let's go, baby. Yeah, jerk ass. Damn. Damn. Thought I got that timing. I did not. Like it is that time. I missed it. There we go. I'm gonna have to get back in the rhythm of doing counters for some of these monster hunts. They require them for sure.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know her, boy?
Yeah, you should. Look at the scar.
That scar.
Yep.
It couldn't be.
It's Ambrosia. The one that saved you all the way back then.
Ambrosia.
Yeah. Aww. I love chocobos. They're so cute.
It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on.
Oh,
Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
That's cool.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
Where's it go?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Yeah, Chocobo! I love Chocobos, dude. They're so cool.
Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Ah, hell yeah. So cool.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement.
Yeah, if you notice that he didn't have that bear's mark anymore.
Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
That's why they treat me like a human being, because I'm not a bear. Because, you know, people are assholes.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
I love Chocobos. It's so cute. It's so cute. Yeah. Heck yeah. Roges? Tech. Awesome. Chocobo unlocked. Heck yeah. Ride me some Chocobo, baby. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, Chocobo.
Let's go.
Let's see. I guess we'll return Okay, I guess we need to return to the hideout. The hideaway.
Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble in Rosetta.
Is it business or pleasure?
Or both.
Then
Could be both. You never know.
Can't find a better price than that. Is that all?
That's it.
Those men didn't hurt Martha, did they?
Oh, they didn't, Gates.
It's all right to touch him.
Aww. Of course it's alright to touch him. Torgal's a good boy. Torgal's the bestest boy. You alright.
So, what'll it be?
Old utterance of creation. Ultima gear.
Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
I wish I knew what it took. That I don't know.
And?
Ah, man. There we go. Now it's better. Hey, there's Gav.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Oh yeah. Otto's counter is now open. Open for business.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Yeah. Let's see. I don't think there's any appearance things we can do. Things will climb back to normal. Ambrosia. Ooh, cool. Rosarian gold. Let's do that. That's pretty cool looking. Let's change the collab back to normal. There we go.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Let's go over here. There's a side mission we can do. I'll go over there next. I do want to go over here first.
So Martha's all right. Yeah, doesn't sound like anywhere is safe. So lucky though. Not that I'm. How are you doing?
That's about the past 5 years. Ooh, so much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel, they're still with us in our hearts. When I found out he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
He's still with us too.
With us, and in you. You took his name and gave us hope when we had none. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid. Aw. Thanks, Goot.
Oh, same old.
And it Otto's got me reading through these reports coming in from our allies, picking out what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. It was still early days back in the old place, so I could just handle the job myself. Stay at the world now, though. Man, I need Dee's help to sift through it all. And that's just the sifting. Actually solving any of these problems is a whole other headache. The Cursebreakers take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest. If you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. What you got? Nope, nothing available. Got it. What you got?
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, In addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's see. That's about the past 5 years.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others, and if the words are your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? It was Yara, in our last lesson before Titan came. It stayed with me ever since his passing, and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that, of someone who remains with us, even though they're gone. About Desiree.
Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties, here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting Stolas reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Yara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. Just that honor goes to Shirley. I like to think Yara would be proud of me too, were he with us today.
Your benefactors are a
Yeah, what you
generous
got?
lot.
Point. Respect. Berserker ring.
All yours.
Thanks.
You earned this.
Thanks.
Out there, Sid.
Alright, go beads. Got an ability point. Plenty right now. Guess I'll save them up for later. Alright. Hello, Nectar. Clive, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. And that's why I need your help. As I've not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all Moogles. No fiend of the forest or ghoul of the group. Nah, man. Dadgum, talks too fast.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
That's about his adventures.
I don't think so.
Yeah. It's precisely what you see before you, Kupo. The Cursebreakers note down the details of any particular dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties, Kupo. And post the billets here, Kupo, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror or two, which is where you come in, Kupo. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, Kupo, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing the realm is a safer place, Kupo. What a guy. Do you see that all the billets are marked with the location, Kupo? That's where the horrible horror in question was seen. But you can't be expected to memorize every last place name in the whole wide realm. You're only human, Kupo. So if the place name doesn't tingle your pom-pom, Kupo, try reading the witness statement. Sometimes there are other details in them that might help you track the Nazis down and finish them off. Okay. Let's see what we got. We got one of them down. Angel of Death. Clairview Sambrick. And the Broken Hilt Rosaria. Alright, well. I'll come back here. Let's do some monster hunts. Or not. Never mind. No monster hunts for me. Everything's closed off. Damn it. Okay, well, let's go. At least go to the other side, I guess, and look at the side quest. Get that done and taken care of at least.
I think it's all right to touch him.
Crazy, they got all this on this one single ship. Unreal.
Won't be long now, Martel. They'll try your apples soon enough. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Absolutely.
It'd be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory.
Martel apples.
Hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
It's cool.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Explained
I'm gonna go this way.
Mood. All that pounding must be splitting his skull.
Not gonna comment on that.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that?
He laughs at everything.
Weren't she
Right.
the girl from the furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Yeah.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's rocker.
Oh, perfect. I have to run all the way back there. Oh, that's so nice.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
Tongue-tied lummox.
Thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for.
And that's a foul beast.
I like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Heck yeah, dude, that's awesome. Martel apples. A basket of slightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted earth, thanks to the dedication and the perseverance of one woman, Martel. May she rest in peace. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have the first pick. Dang. That's awesome. Alright. Let's, Hawk's Cry Cliff. Let's go to it. Get on with it.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
Yep, that he does.
It was Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance. Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
What is it, boy? Jimmy stuck in oil?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
That a girl.
face it together, then.
To the end.
Good boy.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Faster!
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Alright, let me go get something. I need to take just a little break, and I'll be right back.
fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
All right, we are back. Had to go stretch my leg, get me a little snack, cut me up some summer sausage. Love summer sausage. So, good stuff.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? Are you well?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed their gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
You seen them, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
Piece of
You
shit.
don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Well, let's make it to the next village.
Run like the wind. This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
I have an idea.
Ah, you little shit. Ooh, nice. Get girl.
More of my mother's men.
Ah, you little shit. Fucker.
I'm hurt, Toko. Too slow.
Good girl.
Faster.
I'll just go. I have to fight those guys.
Too slow.
Nice. Oh, that can't be good.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Mm-hmm. Assholes.
I'll show you a true shift, Rosalia. Nice try.
Ah. Jackass. Yeah, get him, Torgal. Bite his wiener off. Fuck him up.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Odil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Run like the wind.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
God damn. That's fucked up.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Damn right.
We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
That was delicious. Dear God. It's awful.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Oh, summer sausage. Cut some summer sausage up. So, that's what I had. That was delicious, Patrick. It was so very good.
No need to ride from here.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Dear God. Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Bitch.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Begone!
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
You'll find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Disgusting. Now pay attention to this guy. There we go.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-rin's dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Fuck off! Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your
I'll cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
One way to find out. Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Rabble. Add that the foul beast.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Oh, great.
Or not.
Your magic.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
It's Wade. From way back.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. Sir Wade.
We can speak inside.
Yeah, sorry about all your dead guys around.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves Shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Get them bitches.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Talk about.
Let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
We'll show them that the
Fuck up, man. Telling me he's still not dead.
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
Damn right.
And so we shall.
Fuck him up.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say,
That got their attention. It's been
Potions or two. There we go.
game of cat and mouse ever since.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your
Fuck 'em
command,
up.
my lord.
Yeah, let's get them.
What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume
right.
to tell us
Violence!
that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields. Then come!
Oh, we will.
Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Yeah, get him.
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. Can't say I'm flattered.
Yeah, get him, Torgal. Fuck him up. Yeah.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Come, Dragoon. Show you how wrong you are, dog. Get out of the way. Ah, you little shit. Ow. Fuck. Damn it. Why didn't fucking dodge or guard that? That was stupid.
Sir Wade! There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finish him. That's better.
Good bug.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord. Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battle to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Wade, what a beast. Oh yeah, level up, level 60. Alright. Dope.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Hell yeah.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
It's really Clive.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Oh, he's crying. That's his heart.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
The good plates.
So you arrive late to one of her culling.
No styrofoam plates tonight, boys. We getting plastic plates.
Viceroy in Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Cid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Yep.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Highway.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess. I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
I guess.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the Gormans of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses? Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Okay.
How did we never
There are
hear new billets being posted every...
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Look, normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what'd you say?
Absolutely.
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Yeah, very. Thank you.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Alright, but on that note, I'm going to call it for the night. Because we'll get ready, because our next objective is going to be the next Mother Crystal. And I will leave that for the next stream. So, thank you guys for coming out and watching me kick some ass. It was fun. I'm excited to get more into the monster hunts for sure, because I really like those. But other than that, we'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow, and thanks again.